Good morning. I'm reading the letter we wrote to Cardinal Walter Brandmüller. Your Eminence, Cardinal, we are a group of Catholic faithful from the province of Milan, and we are writing to you because, after reading your appeal to bishops and faithful, published on February 24, 2026, on Settimo Cielo, entitled, "For the love of God, lay down your weapons," to bring peace within the Church between progressives and conservatives, we were somewhat shocked. Because, you see, Your Eminence, it seems crystal clear to us that the fundamental issue, from which everything originates, is the loss of authentic affection for the legitimate Pope, the Vicar of Christ, in the Catholic Church. And this is of unprecedented gravity. Your Eminence, you are the one to whom Pope Benedict XVI wrote in 2017, comparing himself to Pius XII under Nazi occupation and evidently asking for your help, which you refused. It is now clear that Pope Benedict XVI has not renounced the papal munus. Instead, he denounced the very serious situation already underway in the Church against the Pope. We understood that, with the Declaratio, Pope Benedict XVI meant, "The true Church, of which I am the legitimate Supreme Pontiff and retain the munus, praying and suffering, remains with me, locked within the four walls of my room, you cardinals, who should be my closest collaborators, continue to plot against me, not to listen to me, not to obey me, not to follow Christ, and indeed, you want me to do what you decide. Stubborn in your position, due to prevailing relativism, and you want me to go so that you could do other things that you call Christianity, which, in fact, have clearly emerged with the antipope Bergoglio and his followers, until today, since for you the Church is that thing. I remain the legitimate Pope of the Church, but I step aside, since I cannot do otherwise, and you do what you want to do with your actions and your intentions. In this specific case, it's called the impeded see. That is, the Pope continued to stand firm, preaching authentic Catholic doctrine, as the legitimate Pope, with the munus that comes from God, carrying with him and inside himself the true Catholic and Apostolic Church, and leaving you with the consequences of your actions. At that point, you could have stopped, questioned yourselves, waited with him, prayed and suffered with him. But no, the cardinal electors held a conclave outside the Church, thinking they had finally eliminated Benedict XVI. They elected their antipope, who realized their theories, their idea of Christianity, and the people after them, Bergoglio, saint immediately. They created their own church, and in effect, they themselves schismed the Church because they separated from the legitimate Pope, Benedict XVI, and followed another path. And then you say that Benedict caused the disaster. He remained faithful to Christ and to the true Catholic and Apostolic Church until his last breath. He said it very clearly. We are under the dictatorship of relativism. The disaster was already there before and has emerged ever more clearly in this other church, which in fact doesn't work because, illegitimately, it was born from man, according to the logic of the world, from relativism, from modernism, from the new humanism, from Freemasonry. And now you cry and say, but how? There is a fight among us. There are desecrated churches, the distorted liturgy, young people who no longer come to church, priests who happily defrock themselves, a war on all sides. Excuse me, and you cardinals are all innocent. Is the Pope, Benedict XVI, the guilty one? Not you? Haven't you made a huge mistake? Why don't you respond clearly and publicly? Is it so difficult to love Christ? The truth, before yourself, there are two intertwined churches. The false one, which is above and can be seen everywhere, and the small, tiny, but authentic, canonical, and apostolic one. Which is below and which endures? Speak. Tell the truth that is at the origin. May Our Lady intervene soon, very soon, to open the eyes of everyone in the Church and convert hearts to Christ. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we ask for your response along with your blessing. Thank you. Emanuela Valente and friends.